Welcome to our special 300th video episode of the BREW review. Believe it or not, this thing started, gosh, almost I think 6 years ago with the video version. I was doing write-ups and posting pictures of beers years prior, but the video version has been around for now 300 episodes, if you can believe that. So had to pull something special out of the vintage beer cellar to commemorate this, and I think this will do the trick. This is Bruin 2016 vintage from Glarus Brewing Company up in Wisconsin. So yeah, Bruin is a part of the Euro sour ale family. You got your Berliner Weissens, your Lambics, Guise, Gosas, your Flanders Red Ale, and of course Bruin. So this beer hails from the northern region of Belgium, which I believe is like the Dutch area. I think the southern part of Belgium is French, and then there's some, I think, German populations in there as well. But this comes from the Flemish and northern region. This beer style is actually meant to be aged even before it fell into my hands back 10 years ago. This style, which is kind of a rich malty beer style, which it has some lactobacillus, some of that sour character to it, but it goes through actually a long secondary fermentation process, longer than your normal beer, usually over several weeks. But then it's also bottle aged for several months. And then, of course, I've had this cellared for, again, the last 10 years. And this beer is often used as the base at places like New Glarus and other Belgian-style breweries as the base beer for where they add fruit. So a lot of times when you're having a fruited sour, a lot of times it is an Bruin beer style as the base style. So excited to tear into this. This is a 12-ounce bottle. The one, I'm not going to complain, but comment I have about New Glarus, because this brewery is in the Mount Rushmore of one of my favorite breweries. They always like to put a ton of information on the bottle, which I like the fact that brewers, when they take the time to put information on the bottle, but who seriously can read that? I mean, I have my glasses on, but I can't even read that with my glasses. And it's just too much information, too small. I do like it when they put just small, easy to read, quick hitting information about, just what are the ingredients or what to expect or what's inside the bottle. But that is more suited for putting maybe on the website so you can read it at your leisure. Anywho, they do it for all their beers. That's just my one little comment, if I can make a suggestion box for the folks up at New Glarus. So let's go ahead and open this, and I'm always a little hesitant that this might explode. No, it's not. Nope, we're good. We're good. Thank goodness. All right. So let's go ahead and get this guy into the glass. So yeah, still got decent amount of carbonation left in there. Sometimes the carbonation gets muted for a beer that's been cellared that long. So you've got a, really nice deep brown, ruby reddish color going on there. So beautiful looking beer. Still getting a little bit of the sugar malt viscosity on the side of the glass. So you got a little bit of legs. Got a thin but persistent head retention. And you're getting some wonderful malty and fruity notes. Definitely getting kind of the like sweet malt, and also getting like a brown sugar aromatics, but also getting a ton of like stone fruit, like cherries comes to mind. Raisins also is in there. So let's tear into this beer. Cheers. Yeah, malt and fruit. It's got both of those elements. The hops are very restrained. Just maybe a little tickle of hops in the background, but it's meant to be a malt forward beer, and it definitely is. So yeah, a lot of maltiness, a lot of fruity sweetness. And really, it's got a bit of a refreshing tartness to it, but in my opinion, the tartness is actually quite muted. the Belgian lambics have a higher degree of tartness to them. This has actually got a very low level of sour. It's more sweet than sour. Almost kind of reminds me of a sweet tart. I'm going in one more time. And the body on it's maybe medium light. Not as full bodied as I thought it would be. Maybe thinned out a little bit over time. But yeah, very drinkable and enjoyable. I love the malt character. Not only getting the fruit, but I'm also getting a little like hit of like chocolate in there as well. So I'm going to continue to kind of sit with this and let the flavors evolve as I enjoy this. But well, I'm not thinking you have one of these sitting around your home, but if you do, God bless you. But if you do see this style, and you don't see this style very much in the wild, but it is an Ode Bruin, Belgian style European sour beer from the folks at New Glarus Brewing Company. And here's to the next 300 TBRs. Till then, cheers.